Medical doctor Terence Drew says the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic can trigger depression among residents and urge persons to be on the lookout for others who may be suffering from this mental illness. Dr. Drew addressed the topic in his most recent edition of his web series, Caring for You with Dr. Terence Drew.
The message I want to bring to you today is that depression is not a death sentence, that depression can be treated. And many persons who suffer depressed episodes or depressed state of mind, that they can actually be helped, be treated, and go on to live long, fruitful lives. And so let's look out for ourselves, our family members, and each other. And especially during this COVID time, where people's lives would have been turned upside down, losing jobs, can't have an income, the bank writing them, financial stresses, and others losing family members as is taking place in other countries. I know of Kititians here who would have lost family members in other countries that have been locked down and having to wear a mask, and your whole lifestyle, livelihood are being disrupted by this virus, that this is causing a great deal of mental strain.
He detailed the symptoms of depression.
They can be psychological, mental, or even physical. So you can see people who are eating excessively or don't want to eat at all. People who are sleeping too much or not sleeping enough. You might gain weight, lose weight. People can become very irritable. People can be, touchy, start snapping. You can see personality changes. In the elderly, for example, you can see signs as if the elderly is having some sort of dementia, having forgetfulness. Some people don't want to leave their homes. There might be others who are just crying for what they would describe as apparent reason. And so all of these symptoms can really indicate that the person is going through depression. But when the depression gets very severe, they can go through moments of despair where they want to take their own life because they do not have any interest in living anymore. And so if we are to see any of our friends, family members, associates who seem to be expressing or exhibiting these signs or symptoms, I would advise you to seek help.
In a recent U.S. study, researchers analyzed survey data from 1,441 participants, adults 18 years or older. They found that depression symptoms were 3 times higher during the COVID-19 lockdown than before the pandemic, up from 8.5% before COVID-19 to 27.8% during the lockdowns. Local health authorities earlier this year during the lockdowns outlined provisions to counsel persons and provide help where needed for persons suffering from depression or mental health issues. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.